Great Korean food can be found virtually everywhere in vibrant Seoul, from street vendors along narrow alleyways to classy restaurants within 5-star hotels. Many of these delicacies have existed for more 2,000 years and were only consumed by royal families in Korea. In this video, you will see top 15 Korean food. And number 1. Kimchi. This signature Korean dish has been around for more than 2,000 years, dating back to the Shilla dynasty. Kimchi consists of Korean cabbage, radish, pumpkin, onion, ginger, and scallion with chili powder, crushed garlic, and salted seafood, which is then left to ferment. With more than 200 variations available in Seoul, this traditional cuisine is eaten on its own or with white rice and added into porridges, soups, and rice cakes. Kimchi is also the basis for many derivative dishes such as kimchi stew, kimchi jjigae, kimchi pancake, kimchi jjian, and kimchi fried rice. And number 2. Bibimbap. Another must-try during your visit to Seoul is bibimbap, a filling and nutritious dish that's widely available in restaurants, food courts, and street markets. Depending on region and ingredients used, bibimbap can be served as a meat-based or vegetarian dish. The most common bibimbap consists of warm rice topped with mixed vegetables, beef or chicken, and raw egg, as well as soy sauce and a dollop of chili pepper paste for seasoning. Ideal for seafood lovers. There's a variation of this Korean mixed rice dish called hodeokbap, which replaces meat with raw seafood such as salmon, tuna, or octopus. And number 3. Red rice cakes, tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is a traditional Korean street food that's made with thick slices of gariddeok, boiled rice cake, fish cake, onions, diced garlic, salt, sugar, and assorted vegetables that are stir-fried in sweet red chili sauce. Distinguished by its bright red-orange ensemble, this popular snack is usually sold at street vendors and independent snack bars. And number 4. Bulgogi. Bulgogi consists of thin slices of marinated beef sirloin that are cooked alongside sliced onions, green peppers, and garlic using a charcoal burner, resulting in a distinctive smoky flavor. Prior to grilling, the meat is marinated between 2 and 4 hours in a mixture of soy sauce, sesame oil, black pepper, garlic, onions, ginger, and sugar to enhance its flavor and tenderness. This dish is also served with a side of leafy vegetables like lettuce and spinach, which is used to wrap a slice of cooked meat, oftentimes along with samjang, spicy paste, and kimchi. And number 5. Korean stew, Jiggy. There are many different varieties of Jiggy in Seoul, but this Korean stew usually contains meat, seafood, or vegetables in a broth seasoned with hot pepper paste, gochujang, fermented miso, ginseng, soybean paste, or salted fermented shrimp. Sujyeot. Usually served as a palate cleanser between heavier dishes, Jiggy has a similar consistency to a Western stew. One of the most popular Jiggy dishes in Seoul is Beauty Jiggy, army stew, which incorporates bacon, sausages, and spam meat as well as ramyeon, noodles, and rice cakes mixed with gochujang paste for a spicy flavor. And number 6. Jjajangmyeon, a Korean Chinese fusion dish. Jjajangmyeon uses thick handmade wheat noodles topped with raw cucumber slices and a mixture of salty black soybean paste, diced pork, and vegetables. Priced from 5,000 won onwards, this hearty noodle dish is great for when you need a quick meal that doesn't break the wallet. It is also usually eaten by singles on Black Day, which takes place each year on April 14th. Those who do not receive gifts during Valentine's Day wear black attire and gather to consume black-colored foods such as jjajangmyeon. And number 7. Samjupso. Samjupso is another staple Korean dish that requires little culinary skills, where chunky slices of pork belly are cooked on a grill at the diner's table. It's then wrapped in lettuce or sesame leaf with dipping sauces and accompaniments such as butt mushrooms, green chili peppers, green onions, raw onions, and garlic, as well as kimchi. A popular dish among young working adults in Seoul, Samjupso is usually paired with a shot of soju liquor. And number 8. Orion fried chicken. Korean fried chicken takes on the quintessential American fast food with its own unique flair. Unlike its American counterparts, the chicken is coated with a sweet and spicy sauce. Some restaurants add green pepper inside the batter for a spicier kick before double frying it in vegetable oil. As a result, the meat is very juicy on the inside, while the lightly battered skin is crunchy with very little grease. It is a popular late-night snack that's typically served with beer. And number 9. Spicy cold noodle, bibimbap. Bibimbap is served in a stainless steel bowl with a cold broth, julienne cucumbers, Korean pear slices, boiled egg, and slices of cold boiled beef. The long and thin noodles are made from flour and buckwheat or sweet potatoes, though seaweed and green tea are also used for other variations. Symbolizing longevity of life and good health, the noodles are traditionally served without cutting, but diners can request for waiters to cut the noodles according to their preference. And number 10. Ginseng chicken soup. Samjupso. Locals believe that the body's energy must be replenished during summer, so it is a common practice for them to consume a piping hot bowl of samjupso, chicken ginseng soup between the months of June and early September. This nourishing soup consists of a small spring chicken stuffed with chestnuts, garlic, dried jujubes, ginseng, glutinous rice, and ginkgo nuts. The ingredients are then slow cooked until the meat is. Number 11. Hangover Stew. Given South Korea's dedicated drinking culture, it's not surprising that its hangover curing culture is equally as developed. From pre-drinking drinks to post-drinking drinks to a glorious array of spicy and steamy stews and soups, made from a beef broth with cabbage, bean sprouts, radish, and chunks of congealed ox blood. The deeply satisfying taste does wonders to kickstart your sluggish brain in the morning. Number 12. Chimney Chimney, short for chicken, michu. Beer is actually not a dish, but an institution. This glorious pairing features two surprisingly mundane foods, fried chicken and beer. Neither half, chicken nor beer, is particularly remarkable on its own, but their popularity as a joint entity demonstrates a glorious combination devoured by millions of Koreans every weekend. Number 13. Soy sauce crab. Gopcheng Gotching, or crab marinated in soy sauce, can be so addictive that it's often affectionately called rice thief. The joke being that you keep eating more rice just so that you can have more jjajang since it's just that good. Slightly tangy, tantalizingly bitter, pungent and cold, the taste may come as a shock for first-timers. But among South Koreans, jjajang has been carving out a niche for itself as more of a centerpiece than a sideshow to other seafoods. Number 14. Gopcheng Gotching refers to the small intestines from pork or cattle, which, chopped into rounded sections, can be cooked into soups, stir-fried, or grilled. Grilled, gopcheng is yet another important aspect of Korean barbecue culture. Chewy without being rubbery, it's a bit more festive than samjupso, although it's still a staunchly earthy food. And as most office workers in South Korea can tell you, it's divine with soju. Number 15. Gimbap. The process of making gimbap resembles the Italian glassware technique of millefiori, and indeed, the finished gimbap often looks too pretty to eat. Sauteed vegetables, ground beef, sweet pickled radish, and rice, rolled and tightly wrapped in a sheet of laver seaweed, gim, and then sliced into bite-sized circles. So these were top 15 Korean food. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.